everyone, so this is my monthly favourites, and as you know I do these at the end of every month and talk you through the products I've been loving, and at the end of the video I'm also going to talk you through a couple of random favourites as well that are non-beauty. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right into it. The first kind of category I've got is base products, and the first thing that I've got is a CC cream. Now, did you ever think you were going to hear me discuss a CC cream? But I recently did a little video for John Lewis and they sent me this, and I didn't think I was going to like it, but I am in fact obsessed with it. I'm actually wearing this on my skin today with just a little bit of concealer under my eyes, and I'm really liking this kind of sheerer, more natural finish. I just think it's really pretty, great for summer. Not that you'd know that it's summer by the looks of outside. It's freezing and it's raining today, but the Miracle City CC cream is really fantastic, and it's one of those great kind of products where you get sent things sometimes and you don't think you're going to like it, but you try it and you're really pleasantly surprised. And that's something that's really great, because I'd never ever have tried this on my own. I wouldn't have bought it, I wouldn't have known it was great, and I wouldn't be able to recommend it to you guys. But having tried it now, I know how good it is, and I know that it's really worth the money, and I think it's not that expensive either. It's around £27. Really recommend this. Go and watch the video that I did for them if you want more info. I'll link it down below. And then I've got two other kind of base products here, both foundations, and I'm going to talk to you about them kind of together. I keep having to take them out of the box because I keep everything in the box. I'm really weird like that. I like products to stay in their boxes. But I've got the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour full coverage foundation and the Clinique Even Better foundation. The Tarte one is oil free and it's meant to be kind of really long wearing. I really like the packaging of this, the kind of wooden cap and everything. I think it's really nice, but I also think that it's a little bit the shade of it is just a little bit weird on me. It's just a little bit too pink, and I've got it in medium honey, which is a really nice shade, but it's just that little bit too pink for me, so I think I needed a slightly more yellow one. But I did post a picture on Instagram of me wearing this, and a lot of you really liked how it looked, so definitely want to kind of watch out for. And I think when I'm not tanned this will work a little bit better, so do like it, but the shade was just a little bit off. And then the Clinique Even Better foundation was one that I wasn't sure of to begin with. It was a little bit thick, but I've realised you have to kind of work with it a certain way and kind of keep it away from this area, which on me tends to be where foundation creases. It's really horrible. Kind of, I think it's because I've got quite fat cheeks and because I talk a lot, my face kind of moves a lot, and I've got a very expressive face. The foundation tends to just kind of collect here, and it does this like really ugly thing where it kind of just sort of sits inside it. I don't know, I don't like what it does anyway. It just kind of does this weird thing on me if the foundation's a little bit thick, which this is. But if you work with it in the correct way, you can kind of sheer it out a little bit, and it does look really nice, and the shade's good when I'm tanned as well. I've got it in number 6, which is honey, so really do like those two, but you just have to know how to work with them. And then I've got a kind of complexion enhancing product. This is the Benefit What's Up highlighter. I always want to call it What's Up, it's terrible, but I'm actually wearing this on my cheekbones right now, and it's just a really pretty champagne gold highlighter that helps to kind of give your face that luminosity. And I've been all about the glow recently. That's just been my go-to look, a kind of nice sheer glowy look. I think it's just because it's kind of spring. I keep saying it's spring, it's nearly June, it's going to be summer, but like I said, outside is telling me differently. The packaging is really nice. It comes with this little kind of sponge applicator on the end, which I'll be honest, I think is a little bit irrelevant because it's really hard and it doesn't actually help you blend it. I like to just pop it on and blend it with my fingers, but I really like this, and this has been the highlighter I've been looking for. I've wanted something like this for a really long time. And then I've also got a kind of very cheap kind of complexion enhancing product, and this is by MUA, and it's their Bronze Perfection bronzer, and I've wanted to try this for ages and ages, but it's always sold out because I think it's just that popular. And it is it's one shade, and it's got a little bit of shimmer in it. It's just kind of got a very slight sheen. I'm wearing it on my skin today, not too dark, big nice swirly pot, and it's something ridiculous like £3.50, so I really love this, and I would definitely repurchase it because it's a great kind of budget staple. And then what else do we have? I've kind of got two, well, one's an eye product, one's a brow product, so let's kind of put them together. The brow product is also by MUA, and this is their brow their Pro Brow Ultimate Eyebrow Kit, which looks like this. So you get 2 shades that kind of shape your brows, a highlighter and a wax. I really like this. Again, this was around £3 and it's a really great product for the price. I'm wearing it in my brows today, and I've actually got the highlight shade kind of on under my brow and as an eyeshadow. I've got really minimal makeup on today because I'm not feeling very well. But I do think this is a really nice little palette and really good for the price as well. So I have been using this month and I've enjoyed it a lot. And then the other thing is an amazing mascara, and I actually did a full review of this and I said that I loved what it did for my lashes, but I didn't like how hard it was to remove, and then I didn't think it was worth the money because it smudged a little bit on me. And I think that was to do with what foundation I was wearing at the time, or I don't know what, but anyway, it's the Benefit They're mascara, and I recently went to the launch of their new Push Up Liner mascara, which I haven't included in this video because I haven't got to grips with how I like it yet. But the mascara I love. It's got one of those funny ones where it kind of has a little ball at the end, but it's great because you can kind of get to the corner lashes and the inner lashes and underneath and everything like that. And I think it's a really lovely mascara. I'd be really interested to know if there are any kind of drugstore dupes for this that you know of, because I don't really like spending a lot of money on mascara because they dry out so quickly, this one especially, but the effect this gives is beautiful. And I posted a picture on Instagram of me wearing it and you can really see the effect of it. It looks really nice, and I've got really bad little lashes. They're kind of really nothing special, and this makes them look beautiful. So go and have a look on that. If you don't follow me on Instagram, my username is Thesparkleicious and it's always linked down below, so go and follow me on there and you can see pictures of me wearing a lot of the makeup I talk about, like the Clinique foundation and the Tarte one. I did little posts about as well, so that if you want to see what they look like, you can go and have a look in that video. But as I said, really do think this does a lot for my lashes. I just wish it wasn't so expensive, and for some reason it hasn't been smudging on me underneath anymore, so I don't know if that was just what I was using at the time. And then the last 3 makeup items, I've got 3 lip products that are essentially the same colour, but this has just been the 3 that I've been using the most this month. First is the Collection Cream Puff in Cotton Candy, which is this kind of nice pink shade, and I love these. I wish they did more shades in them because they're kind of a really nice texture, but they're kind of really creamy, and I'll swatch it here for you. They're pigmented, they're creamy, they're matte, and you can just kind of work them into the lip and they don't dry in a weird way, and they're just really nice. I really think these are kind of a little hidden drugstore gem. And then the other 2 are both chubby sticks. One's glossy and one's matte, and you know I'm going to talk about one of the Revlon matte balms, but I posted a photo on Instagram of me wearing this and so many of you said that you really liked it, and I just love the colour. And this is in Elusive, which is 205, and it's just a kind of pinky, it's got a slight mauvey undertone to it. I love the smell of these. They smell like toothpaste, but it's just a great colour on me. I feel like it really suits my complexion, and I love the Revlon matte balms. And then the last lip product is by Soap & Glory, and it's one of their Sexy Mother Pucker gloss sticks. And this is in, I want to say it's called Nudist it's called. And it's just this kind of glossy one. I like to wear this when I'm doing a kind of no makeup look, which is usually the look I do to do glamorous things like go to Tesco's in. I'll do kind of like the CC cream, a little bit of eyeshadow, just a little bit of mascara, and then call it a day kind of in terms of that for my eye makeup. The other thing that I should have brought to mention was MAC Sable eyeshadow. I've been loving that this month and wearing it on my kind of lower lash line, but I might do a little tutorial on my everyday makeup, so I'll refrain from talking about that yet. What else have we got? Right, so that was it for makeup. Then I've got 2 kind of skincare items. The first one is the Nspa Oil-Free Moisture Gel. Again, it's in its box because I like things to be in their boxes. And this is really nice. I'd have never have picked this, but it came and it was a PR sample, and it's really lovely. I like to just pump out kind of a couple of pumps all over my face at night, and it works really nicely. Your skin feels really plump. It's quite sort of emollient and hydrating, but not greasy, and definitely one of the nicest moisturisers I've used in a long time. My camera decided to cut out and then my phone rang, but I was in the middle of telling you about the Cool Fix targeted gel lotion from Shaveworks, and this says that it treats ingrown hairs, razor bumps, razor burn and redness. I TMI alert, like I said, but I suffer from really bad redness on my bikini line and little bumps and ingrowing hairs, despite the fact that I'm a really avid waxer. Nothing seems to work and make the skin just look nice, and this has been helping. It does help to kind of make the bumps lessen. It doesn't really help with the redness, but I have been really enjoying it, and I've used quite a lot of it up, as you can see. But if you've got any recommendations for anything like that, let me know, of products. People are going to say like, oh, have laser treatment, but I mean things that I can actually do. I don't think I'm ready for laser treatment yet, and I like waxing, but I just wish that the kind of area would look better post waxing and not get so many little bumps. So that's that. And then I've got a fragrance that I have been loving this month as well, and this is Rogue by Rihanna. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before, but this is a really lovely fragrance because it's quite strong, but it's a little bit sweet, and it's got kind of like a it's got sort of almost a note similar to Vera Wang Princess, but not as sweet, which I really like. So I've been enjoying this a lot, and it lasts nicely, and because it's inexpensive, you don't mind using it up as well. Really like it. I've been really into perfumes in general this month. And then last but not least, in terms of products, tanning. I am a huge fan of fake tan. You will know this because I talk about it all the time, and I am going to do a video about kind of my top tips and products and that kind of thing about tanning for summer. But I've been really enjoying the Lauren's Way Rapid Mousse 1 to 3 hours tan. I love all the Lauren's Way tans. I haven't used the Lauren's Way tans that I haven't liked. I think they're all amazing. This is no exception. You can leave it on for an hour for a subtle colour, 3 hours for a darker glow, and you're really tanned. Kind of like the Cocoa Brown, but in a darker version. The Cocoa Brown's very subtle. This is the darker version, and I absolutely love it. I can't recommend the Lauren's Way tanning products enough. I think they're great. And then that moves me on to my random favourites. I've got a candle that I've been loving, and this is the Yankee Candle Chamomile Tea, and this just smells like a very sweet, subtle sort of tea fragrance. It's really pretty and inoffensive, and I think everyone will like it. And I bought this in a discount store, so it hasn't got the label on it anymore, but I think I paid about £5 for it for the medium size. Really like it, and you can see I've used it quite a lot. And I've also got a book, and you're going to laugh at me and think this is really like cringy, but I'm a huge Beckham's fan. Both of them, I love them. I will read anything about them. I'm just obsessed with Brand Beckham. I think I've mentioned this before anyway. But I saw this book on Amazon. I was searching for something else and I happened to see it, and I bought it, and it was like £1. And this is the Victoria Beckham autobiography called Learning to Fly. Really recommend this. Not only has it got really cute little pictures in it, but the story is really lovely, and I really do admire her. I know she's one of those people that a lot of people really don't like. I personally think she's incredibly smart, and I just have been really enjoying it. I've nearly finished it. I've got that much left, and I've been reading it every night, and I'm really into it. I just think that it's a brilliant read. If you're a fan of theirs, then go and read this. There's a lot in it about David Beckham as well, and kind of the sports world, the Spice Girls, fashion. It's just... if you grew up being a Spice Girls fan and she was your favourite, you will love this. But I just love them as a brand, so that's that. And then last but not least, my TV favourite of the month, which, as you know, I kind of mentioned a little bit last time, I think. And this is a programme, and this is called The Following. Now, I started watching it, but I started watching it just after I'd watched True Detectives, and I was so into True Detectives that I kind of wasn't giving it as much credit as maybe it deserved. Having watched it properly, it deserves every credit that it can get. It is a fantastic show. Kevin Bacon is amazing in it. The actor that plays Joe Carroll is fantastic. Such a good actor. Great characters. It's really gripping. You kind of finish it and you're dying to watch the next one. I can't believe you have to wait ages and ages now for season 3, but I really recommend it. If you like True Detectives and you like those kind of crime dramas, you will like this. It's really thrilling. Characters are all lovely, and it's really well made, and Joe Carroll's my favourite character in it, which is weird for the baddie to be a favourite character. But without giving too much away, it is basically about a serial killer called Joe Carroll, and Kevin Bacon plays a FBI agent called Ryan Hardy, who is kind of obsessed with catching Carol, and then after he catches him and puts him away, things happen, and it's kind of his relationships and how it affected him, and they're kind of a little bit obsessed with each other, and it's just really, really, really fascinating. So go and watch that. I'm sure you can get it online and Netflix and all that jazz. But yeah, that is it for my favourites this month. I hope you enjoyed this. I can't wait for it to start getting a little bit warmer and being more summery. Like I said, it is chucking it down with rain outside now, so I'm going to go and make myself some lunch. But I hope you all have a fantastic month, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.